Charles was criticised this week after becoming patron of the Faculty for Homeopathy. Critics claim the Prince is being irresponsible to support homeopathy, citing a lack of evidence for its effectiveness. But the Prince of Wales maintains that his position is one of support for people in suffering. So, is there any harm in promoting homeopathy? And if it offers some people hope, isn't that a good thing? Well, joining me to discuss those issues are Dr. Ayesha Sharieff and in our Bristol studio, Dr. Elizabeth Thompson. Dr. Elizabeth, you're from the Faculty of Homeopathy. Can you just tell us what it is?
Yeah, well, homeopathy is a natural and safe approach to help problem symptoms across a range of conditions, but also to activate health and well-being. So a research study published just a few weeks ago was looking at can we help women in the menopause with their problem symptoms. They used a homeopathic preparation of chili pepper, which, as we know, causes heat and flushes. And so therefore, if we use it homeopathically with the idea of a similar thing that bothers you can treat you, they found a positive placebo-controlled trial, and those women in the menopause were helped.
I mean, Dr. Ayesha, if someone comes to you, you're a GP, and says, I'm really struggling with the menopause, and asks for some homeopathy, what would you say to them?
I'd say it's a complete waste of money. There's absolutely no scientific evidence that it works. You're essentially buying water because it's less than one molecule in the ocean of the actual, treatment. And I actually think it's quite dangerous. I feel that there are patients who may become reluctant to come when they actually have life-threatening illnesses.
But if it causes no harm,
yeah,
surely it's
well,
actually
I think you'll find homeopathy can cause harm because patients will put their trust in a homeopath, and perhaps the homeopath won't recognise when someone's seriously unwell. We have a case of a 6-year-old in Italy who unfortunately died from ear infection, who'd been repeatedly seen by a homeopath who couldn't recognise he was critically unwell. So I think there is a great harm in supporting homeopathy.
Yeah. I mean, Dr. Elizabeth, it's fine if it goes alongside traditional medicine, but there's a problem if it's actually preventing people using normal medicine.
Well, I'm a qualified doctor and I use homeopathy as part of a whole range of natural approaches to try and reduce the need for pharmaceutical agents. In the menopause, I don't want to use HRT and lots of other people don't. So
Can I just say the
it's
BMA?
really important to create choice in healthcare, and when approaches are safe, this is a great option rather than a
There's
pharmaceutical
no evidence
agent.
it's better than a placebo.
Well, I just mentioned the menopausal study is a double-blind, placebo-controlled.
I've read your study. It's 100 women. We have 1.9 million people who were studied in the Journal of American Medical Association. People who use complementary medicines combined with conventional treatment in their cancer treatment actually did worse. They did twofold worse in their outcomes. So actually that's a huge study. That's a very powerful study published in 2018. I
mean, you're throwing studies at each other with bigger, populations of sample women in each. It's difficult for someone sitting at home, Dr. Elizabeth, they're just going to think, well, who do I believe?
Yeah, well, one of the things that I'm really interested in, I've set up a national centre for integrative medicine, combining conventional, lifestyle, holistic approaches, because people need to choose, and in an empowered system, they can choose. If they're taking something safe that helps their symptoms, why shouldn't they have that choice? And I will support them.
Okay, in 2017, the NHS has refused to fund any homeopathic treatments, and the BMA welcomed that. The BMA have actually called homeopathy witchcraft, and essentially you're selling someone, you're deceiving someone when you think...
Okay, I mean, they're strong claims, aren't they? Briefly, Dr. Elizabeth, it's been named as witchcraft.
Well, I'm a member of the BMA. I'm a member of the Royal College of Physicians. I'm part of those organisations because I'm a qualified doctor working with lots of people to help them in difficult situations. And if you ask my patients, they would say they're glad I'm around.
Elizabeth, Ayesha, thank you both very much indeed.
Thank you.